Hi there, my name is Richie Vitale, and I'd like to talk to you about the 8310Z Yamaha trumpet. It plays like a toy compared to my old Bach, and I mean that in the best way possible. My first impression is that it's very light. The color of the metal is absolutely beautiful, and the valve stems are short, similar to my old Bach Mount Vernon, and this makes it easier to facilitate the playing of faster lines. It doesn't take a lot of air or effort to play, but I've been going in that direction years ago as I've gotten a smaller mouthpiece than my Bach 3C. It plays a lot differently in the lower and mid register than most other trumpet players, up to about a high C, so that each separate note doesn't lock in. It seems to have more of a flugelhorn kind of touch, more like something Art Farmer would play, where a flurry of notes in a group of 9 or 10 can string together very nicely. Let me show you what I mean. In the middle register, the Yamaha could sound more like a flugelhorn than I expected, something that I really like. Nonetheless, in the upper register, it can sizzle if you wanted to, and I haven't found it to be overly bright. I was having trouble hearing myself in crowded jazz clubs, finding that I would turn myself up higher in the monitor. With the Yamaha 8310Z, I can hear and feel the trumpet in crowded clubs with minimal effort. After using the Yamaha one night at Fat Cat Jazz Club, I emailed Bobby Shew, who helped with the design of the 8310Z. I said it played great on the gig. I wasn't thinking about execution, only about the music. The next night I sat in Mesro and Small's Jazz Club, one after the other. Usually I missed the flugelhorn at Mesro, not this night. Then I went to Small's and played with no mic, playing with an organist, and I had no problem at all. The two geniuses behind this horn are trumpeter Bobby Shew and master craftsman Bob Malone, Yamaha's product development manager for brass instruments. Bobby Shew said when something didn't feel or sound right, it was usually Malone who knew best how to solve the problem. Malone sat behind Bobby all the way through the development of the horn. I sent an email to Bobby after someone had lent me the Yamaha 8310Z, and I was having so much fun practicing on it and having it on gigs that I had to get in touch with him. I said, "Bobby, did you base some of your ideas for the 8310Z on the Martin Committee or another horn you had used previous to the Yamaha? Also, I've been reading about the 6310Z. Is that an older model?" And Bobby responded, "Yes, most of the basic design was from the Committee. I have 5 of them in my collection, and they all had problems with the blow. The Martin Committee was called the Committee because Martin somehow involved 7 different horn designers in the Committee to create their horn. What Bob Malone and I did was to make the necessary corrections to get it playable." The 6310Z was the earlier model of Yamaha trumpet. In the beginning, it was a 636, both an A and a B model, yellow and red brass. When Yamaha went to a 4-digit system, it became the 6310, both A and B. Eventually, we just eliminated the bead model and called it the Z, because the local district manager said the horn sizzled and had a lot of zing in the sound. Not many people know this history. I want to say to Bobby Shew and Yamaha, thank you. I'm happy to practice and perform on a horn that makes things a bit more fun and less of a task. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel for updates on my newest jazz video lessons.